Fit the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You will run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, trains out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the
60-40. And I'ma kick your ass. 60-40. I'ma whip your ass so swift, so fast. How I hit your ass. We get about 12 rounds, cause the shit won't last. Fuck the world, don't ask me for shit. Everything you get, you got to work hard for it.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight. Lightweight, baby. Oh, it's time to bleed this morning. We're going to do things a little different this morning. You know what I just noticed about this shirt? You see the eyes in the back behind the door? I didn't notice that yesterday. Holy cow. The roast is on. Drew Titan, Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. And whoa. Oh wait, time out, y'all. Let me just grind the axe a little bit, because we're not talking about it today. But I'm just gonna grind my axe until I don't feel like it anymore. Hey yo, Loma lost, y'all. Devin is undisputed and undefeated. He won, y'all. How many good events did the PBC and Al Heyman provide for us? Shout out to you niggas. Stop it. What's wrong with y'all niggas? See what we got in the building. Jesus Christ. You want to talk about all off Coble? Fuck out of here. Niggas. Eric H. Stick Up Kid. Salute. Welcome. Anwar Willis. G. McCall. Mr. Shelton. CB Sports TV. The Brothers UK, always happy to see you. You know, the Brothers UK was like my second or third sub. And he's here. Dig this. That's the fam right there. Oh, it shit jumped on me already, damn it. Salute, Reggie McGillen, Grown Man Boxing, Ramel Lane, Dr. Mark in the building, Shogun, Picasso, Hen Dog, Jelly Bean, Rod Nail, Chill Town Majors, Mark Wonderlick, Ratchet Since 91, Mahari Nation Sports Podcast, Slim Hussein, DP Rocker, Ryan Wright, LeVar Cooper, Todd Swindle, Tay D, Cortez Bowles, Black Alpha, Main Biker, Edgar Chavez, Detroit BC, Ring Dragon. How those Kings doing? King Bonnie. All Around Strong, our brother. Almighty Law, Tab Investments, LeVar Cooper, Big Cup of Joe, Almighty Law. Yeah, I just saw it. There he is. My brother, MP.
What the fuck?
Salute. Thomas from the Bronx. What up? It's the fam. Slip the jab in the building. Jeff the producer, what's good? Adrian Vet. Yup. True Boxing Night. Snacks B. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Because we're going to do something this morning. Gold, what's up? Where you been? Nate Woolbright, what up? All right, so let's do it. First and foremost, I owe y'all an apology. What the fuck? Hold on. Kids be leaving shit. What the hell? God damn. What the fuck? Stormy. Yo, if y'all ain't see Fast 1000, Fast 1000, I watched Stormy's premiere on it this morning. Yeah, I'm gonna go see it. Look, those movies, you're not expecting an Academy Award. You know what you're gonna get. I'm gonna go see it. He gave it a 4 out of 5. I said, okay. If Stormy gives it a 4 out of 5, I'm gonna go see it. You know what I mean? Did a premiere this morning. Chris, what up? Steve Elder Max, salute. So check it out. I hate Vegas, right? I'm like, yo, I'm so down on Vegas. I'm like, Elmo Corbett was like, I ain't coming to Vegas. He won. He lost, in my opinion. I thought El Rayo beat him, but he won. And I'm like, why would he say he's not going to Vegas ever again to fight? I said, see, Vegas is corrupt and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, and I still stand by that. It's corrupt. Kenny Peeps, what up? But Iron Levant, what up? But you know what? It just dawned on me. I'm media. You said YouTube kicked you out. The hell? What happened? I'm media, and Andrew Gray, what up? I'm no longer a spectator. The OG Mr. Mont, salute. Winston Lee, salute. I'm no longer a spectator where, I take my money and just watch it and hope that I get an outcome that I want. I now have a responsibility to my audience to provide y'all with content and proper footage. So it's not about me anymore. Does that make sense? That makes sense? That don't mean I'm gonna go to every fight, because if it's, I will tell you, I'm gonna tell you this. Melvin, what up? DB Montatrack, what up? I will tell you this. If it's a fight about with two, it could be one guy that I don't care about. If I personally don't care about that fighter, I'm not going. I'm not going. I'm just not going. But this is a big fight, and I know. Look, we talked a lot of shit when we thought it was close months ago, and we was like, and then it fell through, and we was like, fuck, and then the Black Prom situation, and then people start cursing people out, friendships lost. Look. In life, things like that have to happen so you can weed out who's crazy. I watched people go crazy. You know what I was doing? That whole time? I would go to a lot of the channels, a lot of the LDBC channels, and I would just watch. And when a name popped up that I didn't recognize, I would go to, and I did this almost every day on Blue Blood's channel. I watched the fools come in there and they start talking and saying all kinds of, like, Michael Ray, what up? Derogatory stuff. And I said, I would click on their name, go to their channel, and hit block. I don't even want you near me. That's what I was doing the entire time. I must have blocked like 100 people. So if your dumbass thought that you was waiting 6 weeks to get in here, you ain't find it strange how you couldn't get in here? Hey, it's been 8 weeks. Why can't I type? I blocked you, stupid. I already got you. You was already gone. Whoa!
Take that.
Already got you. Because I'm not dealing with it. Xavier, what up, brother? I'm not dealing with it. I don't, look. I'd rather have 1,000 solid people around me than 10,000 fugazi niggas around me. I already got your ass. Don't even worry about it. So that's what I was doing. But I, as media, because I guess that's what I am now, I have a responsibility to you guys. We all talk about everyone's going to be talking about this fight. Look, and let me be clear. I'm not mad at anyone. If you say you over it, fuck both of these guys, or I'm over it and it's Bud's fault, I'm over it, it's Errol's fault, or you say, hey, I'm back on it. Hey, I tried to ignore it, but you know, I have a responsibility now. And I said, you know something? In this instance, it's not about me. And remember I kept saying, these brothers need to get together and do it for the culture, do it for the culture, do it for the culture. Remember I kept saying that? Well, apparently they've gotten it done, unless something's changed in the last 24 hours. We got a date. They both got those shirts on their sites. So it's done. Last night, I booked my whole trip. I'm just waiting for tickets to go on sale. I got my flight. I got my hotel. I booked my whole trip. I'm going to the fight. Make sure my phone is as empty as possible. I'm gonna be going live out there crazy. Be out there. It's gonna be a big fight. There's gonna be a lot of people out there. I might get y'all exclusives. I don't know, but it's no longer about me. And Terrence, what up? Now, no doubt, King Bonnie, you're not wrong for feeling like that. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But I'm like, man, you know, I kind of have a responsibility because, you know, I'm looking at the cup half full instead of half empty. I'm like, man, what if we watch it and we like get like a real classic? Round 2, boom, boom, down goes Errol. He gets up. Round 4, boom, boom, down goes Bud. He gets up. Oh shit, Bud hurt. Round 8, Errol hurt. Errol down again. He gets up. Round 10, Bud's hurt. Round 11, they hurt. Round 12, you're like, I don't know who's winning. What if we get one of those? And then there's a rematch. What if we get a Castillo-Corrales ending with this? And I'm like, shit, I could have went to that. I could have went. William Brunson, salute. I could have went. I'm just saying. I don't know. Kel2 Slimy, what up? I don't know. Champion the Chump in the building, salute. Go subscribe to Champion the Chump. That's my brother Marco right there. What if? I don't mind supporting Bud and Errol. I don't mind. I did say, Coach Amber, salute. I did say that they need to do this for the culture. And now they're doing it. Okay. For those that want to harp on the shit prior to this, y'all can. Y'all could. Johnny Q, what up? Y'all could. Look, I'm not mad at anybody. If you want to, talk about, hey, fuck that. Look what they put us through. Okay. I'm just saying, over here, for those that support the channel, I feel I have a bit of a responsibility because you know what? No matter how we feel, this is a big event. Marco, you know, I don't know if they signed anything, but it's looking like it's real. We have a date. They're both marketing it. It's looking like it's real. And remember when I said this shit is going to happen when we least expect it? We're going to be minding our own business, not even thinking about it. Hey, we're fighting. Remember when I said that was going to happen? Queen, salute. Now, here's what I'll say, Queen. I booked my frequent flyer. What up? I booked my mother effing trip yesterday. If this fight does not happen, because everybody booked. My brother Dave booked his whole shit. I booked my shit when I came home from work last night. If something happens, and I don't care who it is, if they don't sign, no, I'm not joking when I say this. Harvey M says, I wonder if those tank numbers had anything to do with the fight getting done. I don't know. I'm not a numbers guy, but I get what you're saying. You know what, Queen? They may have been in camp the whole time. I don't know. But I'm going to say this. If the fight don't happen, because I'm going off of what everything, look, if it don't happen, you know what, let me not say that. Because, I'll be on here joking and someone will take it serious. You can't say certain things, even with an LOL at the end. Now, you know what, Queen? As far as the press tour, they don't really need it. This fight has been built. They don't have to. If I'm not mistaken, when Manny and Floyd finally signed to fight each other, that fight was built already for like 4 years. Bud and Errol don't need to market this. Aaron, what up? So, I'm just remaining positive because I booked my trip last night. I'm just waiting. True Boxing Night, what up? I'm just waiting for tickets to go on sale. I'm gonna drop a stack on a ticket. And I'm gonna go to Vegas, and I'm gonna go live several times out there, and we're gonna have a good time. And I'm gonna bring you content. So we'll see. Yeah, I know, man. Look, I know True Boxing Night. I was mad at Bud. But sometimes when when people do business with one another, sometimes when you get older, you're gonna find yourself, especially when you're in business for yourself. Anybody that, Brian Peters, salute. Anybody that is in business for themselves, they'll tell you sometimes you'll be doing business and making money with people that you cannot stand. Yes, salute, sis. You cannot stand, but you know what? You gotta make that bread. You're not hanging with the person personally. You're in a joint business venture and you're making money. Lucian the Don, salute. Hey, bro. Brown on boxing, salute. So here's what I want to do this morning. Who's picking Bud to win this fight? Who's picking Bud and who's picking Errol? Because here's what I want to do. Here's what I want to do. I need 3 people who's picking Bud, and I need 3 people who's picking Errol. And I want y'all to join the panel. And I just want to hear why. Who you picking and why. That's all. EJ. Steve L's picking Bud. Okay. Xavier got Bud. Snacks got Errol. DB got Errol. I know, Queen. Please don't make me nervous. Dave in the building. Salute. Gotham City got Errol. All Around Strong got Errol. True Boxing Night got Errol. Queen got Errol. Picasso, the Errol wins 70-30. C Swift got Bud. Aaron says, I'm on the forklift. God damn it. CB, Sports TV got Spence and 10. Bob got Errol. Dillian got, he said salute. What up? What up? Got a lot of Errols in here. ES got Bud. She said it doesn't have anything to do with Bud. Okay, all right, sis. All right. Okay. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. You might be right. Look, Steve Bell, he said, they y'all gonna hate on Bud. The Brothers UK got Errol. Yeah. EJ split decision. Okay. Jay Get got oh, he said salute. Oh, Dave, you making me Palu, yo, yeah, I meant to but Dave, when I started to call you, you went live yesterday. I was on my break at work. But I booked all my shit yesterday. I'm definitely gonna call you when I end this live when I'm heading out. I'll tell you everything where I'm at. But he got Errol stoppage. Wow. Is YouTube fucking with my stream right now? Come on, man. Stop. Here they go again. Jafar Cesar. He got Spence. Andrew 100, salute. Santa L got Errol. Man, there's more Errol in here than there's Bud, man. Jeremy McNeil got EJ by eyeball style. Macadon 1, salute. De facto got EJ. Oh, Jesus, Xavier. We ain't need to know all of that. For Pete's sake. Mont Brent got Bud. Okay. Jay Get got EJ. Calvin Moore got EJ. Okay, bet, Dave. I'm definitely going to holler at you. What I want to do, I'm going to put a link in the chat. I need 3 for Bud, and I need 3 for Errol. And we're going to have a conversation about who wins and why. I just need you to turn your camera on. You can turn it off before I put you on the panel, though. Cassandra, salute. 909, salute. I need 3. Who's willing to come on? Xavier got Bud by KO. Wow. Now this makes me nervous, y'all. Now I'm picking EJ, but this makes me nervous. Mr. Marseille's willing to come on. All right, we're gonna do that. All I need is the OG. He come on. All right, Dave. Okay. There's a link, y'all. Jeff Sparks, salute. The OG Kurt Anderson, Kurt Sugar, rest in power. He had Bud winning. That makes me nervous. You know who else? Stormy got Bud winning. That right there makes me nervous. That makes me nervous. I'm picking EJ. CJ Robinson, salute. That got me nervous. We got the OG Mr. Mont. We got Steve Elder Matt. Salute, family. Mr. Mont. Love those shirts, man. I showed that to my children. They were like, huh?
Glad you liked it, man. Glad you liked it.
I appreciate you, good brother. Thank you,
man. No problem.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff. So I'm going to give y'all the floor, man. Go ahead, OG.
Of course, I got EJ. Mm-hmm. And the reason being is, I think that Bud Crawford, he's very, very confident that he can beat Errol Spence Jr. So he's not going to change anything. But in order for him to beat him, he needs to. And what I mean by that is he can't come in there downloading information against Errol Spence Jr. Errol Spence Jr. is gonna go to work from round 1. You can't wait till round 4 to have that information downloaded against Errol Spence Jr. And he's gonna be consistent. And then I'd say about round 6, when Bud really turns it up, that's when Errol really turns it up. And you know what Bud is used to? He's used to turning it up and people bowing down to him. Errol Spence Jr. is not going to do that. Errol Spence is going to just be getting started by round 6. He's going to be very, very consistent up until about round 6. And then about round 6, he's going to turn it up. He's probably got the best jab in boxing. And he doesn't stop throwing that jab just because it get counted. He keeps throwing. He continues to throw that jab.
Yeah.
I just think that by round 6, 7, 8, he's going to be done roughed up Bud Crawford pretty rough. And if a fight breaks out with Errol being the bigger guy, the better inside fighter, I mean, I just don't think that Bud is going to be able to, stand there. I just think that Errol Spence is going to either stop Bud late, maybe 10 or 11, or it's going to be a unanimous decision. So that's my opinion on it.
Do you think Bud's chin is going to come into play? Do you think we make a big deal out of Bud's chin? Or did he just get clipped with a good shot that caught him off guard? Do we make too big of a deal out of that?
I think he just got clipped. I think he really didn't think Kavaliauskas could catch him with a shot like that, and he just got clipped. I mean, Bud is Bud. He a bad motherfucker, man.
Yeah, he is. He is. I
just think he got clipped, and I wouldn't buy into him him being chinny. I never did.
Right.
He's somebody you're just gonna have to beat up because you can tell that dude do not like to lose at anything. So I think Errol is gonna have to give it all he's got to beat Bud, but I do think he's gonna beat him.
Yeah, that's interesting. My take on it is that Errol's a naturally bigger guy. It was a concern. I'm like, man, is Errol struggling to make 147? But he hasn't said anything about struggling to make. Well, he did. He kind of did. But look, he signed the fight, so it is what it is. You're right. I don't think he's going to. I don't think he's going to kowtow to Bud. I think Bud stands a chance. What he's going to have to do is he's going to have to jump on EJ and try to get him out of there early. But if that don't work, which I don't think it is, Bud's going to have a problem down the stretch because those championship rounds is where Errol shines. Also, that's where Bud shines too. That's what makes this an interesting fight. But I just think that Errol's stronger than him. And another thing is, all right, come on back, Steve, when you get a minute. Other thing is that when you hit Bud wants to get back like almost immediately. Yeah. And that's why I think he's gonna hurt himself.
And another thing is most people who pick Bud to win by stoppage.
Yeah.
And Errol Spence Jr. done been through some rough, rugged fights with elite fighters.
Yeah.
And not taking anything away from Bud Crawford, I think he definitely passed the eye test, but it's almost like he's jumping from B level all the way up to elite, and skipping the A level. That's just my opinion, and that's where Errol Spence is. He's an elite level fighter, and I think Errol have fought at least A level fighters. If you don't want to call Sean Porter and Ugas and all those guys elite, they are A-level fighters, and I think it's Bud is gonna be skipping a level going up to Errol Spence Jr. And I just don't think it's gonna be that easy to knock out somebody, and that's what they looking for Bud to catch him with something he don't see,
Right.
and knock him out. But I just find that hard to believe. But who knows? I think it's gonna be a fantastic fight. But I gotta go with Errol Spence Jr. And I want to say this: I am a avid Errol Spence Jr. fan, but Bud Crawford is one of those fighters I could watch fight 24/7. That's just how good he is. But I just don't think he can beat Errol.
I'm trying to join in.
No doubt. All right. Edgar, what up? All right, so I'm going to go to Rod Neal next. And then I'm going to go to Steve, and then I'm going to go to Dave, and then I'm going to go to Edgar. Go ahead, Rod. What's your take on it?
Appreciate you. I'll be real brief because I can't stay on too long. I'm working from home today. Here's the thing, man. I got Errol. I think it's going to be late round stoppage. My thing is I got a couple of things I want to point out. The one thing is most times when we see Crawford start off, he always start off in the conventional stance. You see him get hit quite a bit conventional stance, and his number one adjustment is always switching to southpaw. And usually when he does that, he usually is doing that against right-handed fighters. Most right-handed fighters not used to fighting southpaws anyway. So what happens if when he switches to southpaw, because he will, and he's going to get hit in conventional stance. So when he switches to southpaw, what's going to happen when that doesn't work? Does he have another adjustment to make? Because that's his main adjustment. That's his go-to. That's his number one. We see it every fight. Starts off righty. He gets hit by everybody. I don't care if it's Gamboa. I don't care if it's by a Green Machine, whoever. Gets hit by everybody. Switches to southpaw, goes to another gear. So when that doesn't work, does he have something else in the chamber? I will say this, though, in regards to Errol. We know Errol like to go to the body. I was at the Ugas fight, and the one thing I noticed is that Ugas returned some body shots to Errol that I didn't like how Errol was responding. I'm gonna keep it a stack.
Okay.
So when Errol's throwing body shot, we like, Terrence like to get his get back. When he starts throwing his back, how will Errol respond? And so I do want to see Errol tighten it up, because I'm gonna keep it a stack. He didn't. If you go back to them rounds, even after Ugas got his eye started swelling up, 8-9, he was throwing some body shots at Errol, and Errol, he was freezing them up.
He was reacting.
And I was like, dang, I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing that Errol gonna have to tighten up, but I think he will, because we've seen that grit in Errol, and I think it's gonna be a situation where I think he's gonna lean on Crawford enough to kind of break him down and get him out. And so, like I said, I'll be brief. That's all I got, man. I appreciate you having me on, man. I'm gonna drop off.
No doubt, Rod. No doubt. All right, Steve L. the Mac. Let's get it.
Yeah, man. I'm driving, so I ain't gonna be too long because I'm driving and my service keep going. But yeah, I got.
Jesus. He just said his service was gonna be.
I like it over. I like them both evenly, bro, because like I say, it's really a haggler.
Some rack ass, man.
Ernst fight, bro. It's like, I'm just going with Bud because that's what I've been rocking with since day one. Is back.
Damn, Steve, you going in and out, brother? Yeah, he froze.
But
Damn, Steve, you going in and out, bro?
yeah, because I'm driving. But like I said, I just got Errol. For the simple fact, Bud. My bad. I'm sorry, Bud. But the simple fact, I've been rocking with him since day one, type shit. That's how I feel about it. Mine is all the bullshit. I don't give a fuck about the bullshit, but I just got Bud. And I don't know if you heard me when I told Rod he got wrestling if he can't adjust, bro. He can wrestle. Now I'm out of here. Y'all be cool. Y'all be smooth, bro.
All right, good brother. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That dude named Dave, my brother. Salute, man. What's good, man? What's your take on this?
Can y'all hear me? Just want to make sure. Can y'all hear me?
Yes. Loud and
Okay,
clear.
cool. First things first, guys. Press the like button. Come on, man. Support the channel. You know what I mean?
Smash that like button.
Independent content creators, we need the like button up, and Drew's putting in work Monday through Friday, y'all. Press the like button. Y'all being
Appreciate
stingy on that button. Got to give some love out for that. Next thing here. I think I'm one of the few people that doesn't work in boxing that can say that I have seen both Bud and Errol fight live in person. So it's not just seeing them on TV and just seeing them and meeting them. The big difference that I have here is the size. I mean, it is night and day when you see them in person side by side. They say Bud is 5'8" and Errol's 5'9". Bud is not 5'8". Bud is the same height as me, and I'm not the tall brother. It's gonna be at least a 2 or 3 inch height advantage. I'm saying if you've seen them and met them in person, someone's gonna say, "That dude, you tripping." But the next thing I want to add to is what Rod said about the body shots. I would agree with that, Rod, but the thing is, Bud doesn't go to the body like that. If we go through a history of his body and transacting how he attacks, that is not his number one game plan. I agree that Errol needs to clean it up from the you guys fight, but I just don't see the styles and the game plan that comes about here that would be a big impact unless Bud is going to go through a complete drastic change in camp here. The next thing I want to state is that Bud starts too slow. From round one on, we know that Spence is going to go forward with his front foot. We know that he's going to go ahead and establish his jab. We know that he's a southpaw. We know he's going to establish the dominant left foot. We need to talk about the details of boxing, guys. That dominant left foot when Bud wants to go southpaw, when you try to get that inside and outside position. Then you add the fact of the reach of Errol's jab when he wants to establish that distance. We're not talking about that. We're not talking about the details that these guys are going to be working on in camp here. And the fact that if Bud is so slow and if Errol comes in with that gas pedal, with the attack here, establishing the jab, crouching on him, getting that airspace so that Bud can't get off here. Once again, we're going to see round 6 and 7 when Bud's going to try to get off again. But by that time, is Errol going to be up 5 rounds to 1? You see, that is the thing that we got to see Bud change up here. Will he start off fast? If not, he's going to be taking chances in the second round of that fight, trying to land that one shot. And we know EJ got a chin. So we know EJ's got a chin. Bud's got to start early. And then if he starts early, then we could have a great ass fight. But if Bud stays the same thing here, I'm going Errol in 10 stoppage because I have not seen, none of us have ever seen Bud take sustained attack from round 1 on with the kind of power, height, length, and reach and boxing IQs Errol Spence.
That's a detailed breakdown, good brother.
I said a lot there. I know there's a lot.
No. That's detailed, man. That's detailed because the X factor is we're all assuming that Errol's the stronger guy.
True.
That's just it. And he has a gas tank, and we've seen Errol in trouble, but not like on the level. We've seen him get buckled, right? But how he rebounded was everything.
But my thing is,
talk about the Ugas fight.
Well, let me say though, how many punches is Bud gonna throw to get Errol in trouble in the first half of the fight? Consistency and the attack that Bud is gonna have to do to land those shots. We know Errol can eat a shot. The thing is, the consistent shots to make EJ respect you. That is the difference. Like we talk about Tank Davis when he says Tank's going to get a shot on you, and you got to respect that power when he does. The thing is, will Bud continue the sustained attack? If he can't do that, Errol's going to eat those shots and just keep coming forward. Bud has got to throw more punches. If he's not, it's going to rely on one hitter quitter. He's losing. EJ is not a one-hitter quitter. You're gonna get out of here like that unless you gotta butter that body up. You gotta muster him up. And who has mustered Errol yet? Bud has gotta do that to have a chance. If he's going one punch here, being economical, not establishing jab, and then when he wants to go southpaw, has he ever fought a guy who is a true southpaw who has more power in that hand than Bud does? It's all about consistency and the attack. And if Bud doesn't do it, he's gonna be down 6 rounds to 0, just like Lomachenko. And those fights we talk about him, how he starts off slow against Teofimo, how we were getting on him about the Devin fight here, how he started off slow. Bud is in that same situation. He starts slow, he ain't gonna win. He has to come out round 1 with the attack. If not, I don't care what any of y'all saying here. You can't go slow against EJ. You got to come round one on with a smart attack, but consistent. And you got to butter him up to respect you. If you ain't doing that, EJ's going to be like the Terminator and coming from round 1 to round 12.
Take that! Edgar.
Salute, guys.
You
First
up,
time
good
on the
brother?
panel. How you guys doing? Good morning. Good morning. Well, honestly, I got Errol. Errol, based off all the things I've seen in fights. I know a lot of people believe that Bud is very technical, but thing is, he hasn't been like that in any of his recent fights. I'm talking, excuse me, I'm talking about 147. He's really just been standing in front of you, fight you. You know, like how do I explain? Earl's more of a boxing, and someone mentioned before about he gets hit a lot, but honestly, the thing is, Earl could take a punch, and he could give a punch back with no problem. And I've seen Terrence get hurt. Someone mentioned that Ugas hurt Earl, but I feel like it was more Earl wasn't even paying attention and he was off balance.
Yeah, that's what
and
it was.
even with that punch, he still did good. I would say for getting clocked right in the mouth and dropping a mouthpiece, you know, he still did fairly well. I like to point out things, but when I saw I don't know if you guys can hear me.
Yeah, you look just a little choppy. Damn, he froze.
Okay. Yes.
Little choppy, Edgar.
But you still sound.
It's just a little choppy, Edgar. It's a little choppy, Edgar.
All right.
When you
well,
yeah, that's not good. Yeah, when you stop moving, just come on back in. When you stop moving, come on back in.
All right, no problem.
Yeah, when you stop moving, good looking. When you stop moving, just come on back in. Just come on back in. Ring Dragon, salute, good brother.
Yo, what up, Joe? What up, y'all?
Salute.
So look, man, I've been an EJ dude since this whole thing was proposed, and mine is more about the intangibles. I think both of them physically have attributes that can win the fight, but I'm talking about personality and disposition. I think Bud got a chip on his shoulder just in life, period, and that's the kind of shit that drag you into the kind of fights where you're taking shots to prove a point. And I think Errol is just he's got more poise in the pocket, like a quarterback that's got poise. You know what I mean? It reminds me of Cotto just in the way that they go about business. It's not an emotional affair. And I think that's going to, like one of the brothers just said, as far as consistency, I think Errol is just going to be that the whole time. I think Bud's going to put himself into some trouble and probably get a flash knockdown that's going to end up costing him the fight. Trying to do a little too much. I know they felt a certain kind of way being B-side and all that kind of stuff. You can tell just the way that Bud tweets and just the type of material he puts out, he's in his feelings a little bit, and I think he's gonna fight that way, and I think it's gonna cost him.
Yeah, you know, Bud, he's been more active as far as this situation concerned. I think Bud does have a chip on his shoulder because EJ's been quiet for the most part.
Yeah,
you know, he's been very, very quiet. And salute to my brother Ardha, since he said, "Nah, Ring Dragon, it's not a chip, it's Daniel Kennedy." Bro, I don't know. Well, I mean, look, I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but we finna find out, aren't we? I think. Stormy's in the building. I think EJ, I think Bud does have a bit of a chip on his shoulder, but when that bell rings, it's going to be his time to shine and let it all hang out, right? It's going to be time for him to let it all hang out. He can't be distracted going into this. And I'm going to assume that this is his moment. This is exactly what he wanted. I believe in his mind, he's saying, now I got this mofo exactly where I want him. And when that bell rings, I'm going to shine. I think that this is going to be the fastest start that you've ever seen Bud jump on. You remember when Floyd Mayweather fought Victor Ortiz? That was the fastest start I've seen Floyd in like a long time. Floyd usually collects data and he gets started around maybe round 4 or 5. And he came out, he was beating the shit out of Victor Ortiz. Made him throw a flying Chris Benoit headbutt and everything in that fight. All right. And I said, man, he was lumping him up after round 1. I said, damn, that was for that. I'm going to beat you like how Chavez beat your Uncle Roger. And he said, okay. He minus the headbutt, he was going to knock Victor Ortiz out anyway. I've never seen Floyd start that fast. I think Bud got that kind of chip on his shoulder. You know, we say he's a slow starter. I think he's going to try and come out on fire. And then when he runs out and boom, 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 and EJ's still there, it's going to be like, okay, let me calm down and let me box a little bit. He's going to have to step into that fire. And on the inside, no matter all the wrestling, no matter what wrestling background he knows, he's going to understand, God damn. I'll give you a prime example. Personal. I got an older brother. Recently, I thought I could wrestle with him. Don't you know that nigga's still stronger than me? I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Not still? Yeah. This nigga was flinging me. I was like, damn, man, get off me. Tell him, goddamn, crazy. I think it might be a situation like when Bud gets in the mix, it's not gonna be what he thought. You understand what I'm saying? But that's just my opinion on it. Let me go to my brother Trill Will. Trill Will in the building. What's going on, man?
What's happening, bro?
What's good?
Man, this is gonna be a fucking bloodbath. I haven't heard nobody say this yet. Everybody keeps forgetting that Errol Spence is a game-bred, bloodthirsty shark. He's a shark. He's a game-bred dog. Errol Spence does not waste no punches. Errol Spence knows how to read boxers in the ring. He's been that guy ever since he came into professional boxing. He's been one of those ones that no one can really determine what type of style he has because he's a chameleon. Remember when he fought Sean Porter? He fought Sean Porter in Sean Porter's fight. That's why the fight looked the way it did. He didn't go in there trying to outbox Sean Porter. He fought Sean Porter to prove a point. He wanted to show he was a bigger dog than Sean Porter. And Sean Porter at the time was the dog. And he whooped the dog's ass. And people think that Bud somehow is going to go in here and mangle Errol Spence somehow. And what fight can you show me where Bud was one of those people who mangled someone? Like, he caught Sean Porter because Sean Porter was throwing a leaping jab, like he always does with no defense up with his chin in there. He caught him. But he was getting pieced up by Sean Porter. What is he going to do against a fucking relentless attack from Errol Spence Jr.? And if he comes in there thinking it's going to be one of those fast starting fights, he's going to get his ass beat in the first half of the fight. And it's probably going to end quick. Bud he got a such chin already. He already done been dropped and wobbled. He got wobbled by Gamboa. Gamboa wobbled the shit out of him, had his legs straight up out in the back of him. He was over there doing the zombie walk from the Michael Jackson Thriller video. Then Green Beans dropped him, and the ref saved Bud's ass.
Yeah, that was a knockdown.
That was a knockdown. A clear knockdown.
Yeah.
But and the thing is, Errol Spence is a dog. He's a dog. You seen it against Kell Brooks. You seen it against Yordanis Ugas. When he dropped his mouthpiece, he got pushed back because he was off balance. He thought the ref was walking forward because he was looking at the ref. The ref was
Yeah.
walking forward like he was gonna stop the fight, but he didn't. So he caught a two-piece right on the face. And he didn't even move. He went right back to his defensive stance. And he started catching punches again.
Yes.
And then he went and he turned up. This is what y'all keep forgetting about Errol Spence. That man turns up. He turns up. And I'm talking about he goes from a buzzsaw to a jackhammer.
Regarding what?
Regarding what?
No, somebody's on a.
To
be honest, yeah, you were in attack mode.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes.
No, wait, no. That's somebody on Stormy's line.
Oh, okay.
Salute to Greg McCall in that cash app. Much love and appreciation. He says,
you again, like I said, being in attack mode like that puts a person on the defensive. And,
wait a minute.
And it really
had to mute that for a second. Greg McCall in that cash app. Much love and appreciation. He says, Errol by stoppage. Bud can't take that pressure. Salute to you in that cash app. Much love and appreciation. A lot of people picking Errol, man. Big Easy, salute. I gotta agree. Look, Bud's a dog. I just think Bud is that angry black lab on the block, and Bud is that Rottweiler. They're both dogs, but I think Bud is just a more of a dangerous dog. Let me unmute Stormy. I know he at work right now. Stormy, if you want to come in, just unmute yourself.
Yo, Drew, can I throw in one more thing about Errol?
Go ahead.
Yo, so another thing that gives me confidence is Errol's confidence. I always look at the way fighters move and their team moves the fighter. Like, you got guys, like the first thing that let me be suspicious of Anthony Joshua was the way they were moving in response to Deontay. But you got fighters that got names like Real Deal and The Truth and Lights Out. They behave a certain way when it comes to making fights. And the fact that this thing is dragged on with all this nonsense and all this talk, when you know you are the goods, you bet on yourself. Floyd did that with De La Hoya, like he wasn't shook with it. You can take short money and prove to people you are what you say you are. But all this tap dancing around and talking about money and you want the okay for Showtime's budget and all this weird stuff. I ain't trying to cuss on your show. All this weird stuff. It just makes me think that he don't think he really got the goods like you know what I mean, like some folks believe. It just the way you move, it speaks a lot to me. And Errol could have easily justifiably left this situation and fought Thurman or moved to 54. He'd been waiting. That spin the block thing, he'd really been doing that. So I mean, for me, that it speaks to the confidence of both guys. So I have to go with Errol Spence, man.
Hey, Ring Dragon, you was just about to touch on my last point. Like, Errol Spence lives by his name, and I say this every time on my show. It's not what you say, it's what you do that defines who you are. Errol Spence said he was going to he's going to clean up his side of the street, aka take all these belts on this side of the street, and then I'm coming for you. And it's exactly what he plans on doing, and he's going to do just that. This man went through champions to take them belts off of him. He went to the UK to take the belt off of Kell Brook, who at the time was the #1 welterweight in the division. Yeah, that man went through the fire. Bud, on the other hand, has been taking these lackadaisical. It's about who you fought to. He's been taking these lackadaisical fights and stuff. And
Uber drivers.
Been giving them accolades based off that. What we're going to see is the true definition of iron sharpening iron. And Errol Spence is going to show you that he is that dude. He's going to show you why he called himself the big fish. He's going to show you why he called himself Free Smoke Jr. This man is not backing down for Bud. The only person that's been backing down and backing out of anything during this whole debacle of Errol Spence versus Bud Crawford is Bud Crawford. Bud got fear. Bud got fear. And Errol smells it. Y'all gonna see.
No doubt.
That's all I got to do.
Art Haas is asking, will there be a rematch clause? It's for Undisputed. I'm assuming there will be.
It's a two-way rematch clause.
Two-way rematch clause. So this is perfect. So we're getting this twice.
And then they said another thing, Drew. They said that about the rematch clause that the second fight has to take place before the end of 2023.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's what they say. So
So we getting this
we'll
twice.
see.
We getting this twice. So these guys are serious. So
my thing is this, though.
Go ahead. Your thoughts on it.
My thing is, I've been saying this when they first moved up to 147. There's a thing between him and Errol. I've always said I got Errol Spence by 10th round savage TKO. And I mean savage going to be a savage beat because Bud's biggest weaknesses are Errol's biggest strength. Bud don't like body shots. Errol love baby back ribs. Bud's weakness is the jab. Errol is a jabster. He would jab you to the face. He would jab you to the chest. He would jab. He changes jab at different levels. And Bud is pretty much southpaw versus southpaw because Bud switches. He ain't been doing that lately. And since he moved to welterweight, Bud ain't been switching. He's been predominantly southpaw because that's his best offensive stance, but it's his biggest defensive weakness. That right there is what's key. Not only that, but Bud is naturally a slow starter. If he get the first 3 rounds to Errol Spence, that's his butt. His ass is grass, okay? You can't do that against an elite fighter who got a chain thing, I'm going to hit you, I'm going to get in trouble, I'm going to finish you. No, it ain't that because guess what? Errol come from round 1 to round 12 consistently. Now, don't get me wrong, Bud's going to try to set traps, which he is. But Bud, you can't linger on the ropes. You got to keep this fight in the middle of the ring. That's his best bet. Bud's going to get back to the ropes because Errol's going to bring constant pressure all night. Terrence Crawford not used to nobody bringing a fight to him. He used to bringing a fight to people or people being scared of his power with him dictating the pace. You're not going to do that with Errol. You know what I'm saying?
That's something that we thought Sean Porter was going to do to I'm sorry, that's something that we thought Sean Porter was going to do to Bud, but he just didn't do it.
He didn't train. Sean Porter didn't train for that fight the way he did with Errol either.
I know. The Sean Porter that fought Errol was not the Sean Porter that fought Bud at all.
It's night and day. It's night and day, and you can see that. Like, you know what I'm saying? He didn't fight the way he brought it to Errol Spence and how his foot movement, Errol was pivoting. He was pivoting off the ropes and everything, and that was a fight. That was the elite. And that was the best Sean Porter. If that Sean Porter would have fought Bud, it would have been an even better fight. It was a good fight, but it could have been even better. And then his father threw in the towel too, so he cheated him out of, you know what I'm saying? Because out of anything, you know what I'm saying? But Kenny Porter did say, you know what I'm saying, in the press conference that if he see any sign of trouble, he was throwing in the towel.
Yeah.
So it kind of make you wonder, like, hey, Sean, did you do a solid to Terrence Crawford because that's your buddy? You know what I'm saying? Y'all been buddies for long. It makes you. I'm not gonna put that on him, but it makes you just wonder.
You know, Sean punched the damn mat harder than he was trying to throw punches in that fight.
Hey, I didn't want to say that, Drew, but I'm just saying.
I was in the building that night when he punched the mat. When they had the microphones on the ring, that mat pound was harder than any punch.
I
was in the building. Guys, I was there. I saw Kurt Stevenson walk right past me, and when all that went down, and he was banging on the mat, everybody in the building was like, "Is the fight over? Wait a minute, the mat sound louder than the punches. What the hell's going on here?" Everybody in the building, even all the Bud buddies, were like, "Yo, did Bud win?" We were all in disbelief here. The fight's over, but that pound the mat, come on, man. Sean had more energy when it was stopped than during the first 10-9 rounds there, man. Come on, give me a break. But, Drew, I got to go here, but real fast here. By me mentioning that, by being in the building, this is, one thing people don't understand. When you're that close and hearing both these guys throw their punches, Bud has that quick twitchy. It's real reactive that gets you. It's hard to see it, right? The difference with Errol, though, even when he's not loading up, they're thudding shots. Even when they're not landing, even when they're blocked, when you're there that close and you hear a jab go, and you're like, God damn. And then next you know, it's like that, right?
I've been to a couple of Errol fights and I sat close, and he's right. I've been to a couple of Errol fights and I was real close by the ring, and when he, when he went upside Danny Garcia head, I'm talking about he beat that man ugly, but you can hear the punches. But you know what I'm saying? You can hear. It's like it's a slap. Yes. It's like the Big Show slapping somebody across their chest, like just wow. And it's like, you can't throw a jab like that.
And
You know what
that's
I'm
what I
saying?
talk about when people go to the fights, and those are little nuances that when you see a guy back up, but you're on TV, you don't hear all that. You don't see all that. There's the subtle movements of things when a shot even doesn't land cleanly. And that's the one thing that Errol has with that power. Even when he's butting you up, throwing shots, whatever the case may be, even shows like, oh, that wasn't a clean shot. Why did what's name take a step back? Because he felt that.
That's right.
That's what we got
They
here.
don't
But that's what
understand
I'm
that.
saying,
Like,
though. You don't understand. That's what being in the building changed the whole dynamic than watching on TV when you're just seeing like a shot that could have grazed his shoulder right here. And the next thing you know, you're like, yo, that body language looks a little bit different right there. That's something that I have not seen Bud do because he always have the one punch hitter quitters. But Errol is just the Terminator that breaks you down. And why round 7-8, you're seeing those guys flinching for those shots before they even get thrown. Like when you guys got in the fight, you saw him bracing before the shots even landed. That's a huge thing that we're not talking about.
I got a question though. I got a question for you, Drew. Do you think that Bud gonna get on his bicycle and move around, or he gonna try to stay flat-footed right there in front of Errol this fight?
After round 2, he's gonna be on his bike because I think he's gonna understand that he's in the ring with an immovable object, something that he can't move, and he's gonna realize that it's fucking different in there, and he's gonna be like, all right, I tried.
Okay, but how long do you think his legs gonna last then, though? Because he hasn't been moving since he got to 147. He don't be using footwork like he don't be moving around like he was at 140 and 135.
That's why this fight's not going to the card, y'all.
It's not. I'm trying to tell you, either 9th or 10th round, but I'm saying the 10th round, Errol Spence don't give him that Jordanis Ugas type eye.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying?
Nope.
One of the other advantages that Bud usually has is like a 4 or 5 inch reach on all his opponents.
Yeah.
His reach on Errol Spence is only 2 inches, and Errol is the taller fighter. So, you know, him being able to maintain the distance, because you can see Bud standing, I don't know how far away from his opponents, and he'll just loop a wide hook around their guard or possibly to the body, because he has 74 inch reach. There's really nothing they can do about it. But Errol is rangy enough to that if he wants to get just that much closer to Bud, he's going to be able to do it. It's not going to be as simple for Bud to get his shots off like he does against everybody else. So that, in my opinion, is not there.
But Bud don't want to be on the inside with Errol because he's not an inside fighter. Errol Spence is a great inside fighter.
Right, but he's not going to have any choice because I haven't seen anyone that closes distance like Errol Spence Jr. So he's going to have to he's going to have to fight Errol sooner or later. He's going to have to fight Errol, or either, I mean, he's just going to have to turn to running or whatever. And I don't like to call it running. He's going to have to get on his bicycle. I haven't seen anyone who's been able to stay away from Errol Spence Jr. It's just not.
I never saw Bud have to do that. He's going to have to be a Marine in there. He's going to, and Trill Will knows what I mean by this. He's going to have to think outside the box. And can he do it? I've never seen it. You know, BFTB, salute. If you got time, BF, doing an open panel thing. If you want to hop on real quick and give you a pin,
It's really bad though too. It's really bad though too, Drew, because I just saw a video on Fight Hop of Bernie the Boxer on something. He helped Bud beat Errol to death. That's another thing. All the stuff that Bernie the Boxer been talking, who ain't nothing but just some little bum. If you like, hey, you got a quarter you can spare, you got some spare change. That's how Bernie the Boxer is, like a little scrawny, little dirty, little dusty, little bum.
Bernie said what?
He said, I hope Bud beats Errol to death.
He said he hopes, or will he? Did he say he's going to beat Errol to death, or did he say he hopes he does?
I think he said Bud gonna beat Errol to death, or you know what I'm saying. But it's the fact of the matter. It's classless. Like, you really hate this that much?
Damn, we lost you. See. Well, here's what I'm gonna say about that. It's different from saying, I hope he beats him to death, from saying he's gonna beat him to death. If he said, I hope he does, that gives me reasonable cause to believe that he don't think that he's going to do it. I'm on here saying I really think Errol's going to stop Bud. No malice. I'm just saying I think he's going to stop him. If Bernie said, I hope, that's what it is. He's hoping that happens. That doesn't sound confident to me. That doesn't sound confident to me at all. But you know, it's Bernie. I met Bernie. You know, whatever. I told y'all the story. You know, Smooth Shah told me the ill story about Bernie. We ran into him at New York, man. It was funny. Let me go to the Village brother, man. Salute to you, good brother.
Hey, salute. Yo, I'm heading to work right now, but I want to just get in on this real quick. Now I came in and come out of the chat real quick, and I wanted to ask, did anybody say anything about his car accident?
Oh no, that car accident should be on the box wreck because Errol won that.
Okay, exactly, Drew, and that's like I'm gonna come at it a little bit different. I think Spence definitely has the mental edge over Crawford because between the two of them, I believe Crawford's been the more emotional, the more irrational in regards to just how he's been speaking, how he's been acting towards Errol, towards his fans, for like basically pretty much any time that he's had himself in the public eye, it's been more on the emotional side versus Errol. Errol will tell you how it is, and he's stick to it. And on top of that, you know, he had the accident, right? That in and of itself is alone could like, okay, you know what? Let me lay off boxing for the rest of my, you know, for right now. Let me just do a couple things, like a couple fights here and there. No, he went harder, and then he had his what do you call it? Not retina tear, retina detachment. You know what I'm saying? When he revealed that I was like, this guy, what? I could not believe that he was still willing to sacrifice and do whatever he needed to do to get back into the ring. Nah, bro. Like Earl, on top of everything that everybody else on the panel has said, with him being a great body shotter, a great jab, and being able to cut off the ring real well, being all that. Earl got the mental edge. I don't care what you can't tell me anything otherwise, because you can't. No, I have not seen any fighter go through a horrific car crash, one that everybody saw, one that everybody wrote, like basically one that, not me, but a lot of people were like, oh, it's over. You know, some people were happy about his demise, all this stuff, and then a retina detachment, and then still come in and still dominate the way he did. Nah, bro. Nah, bro. That's it. That's it.
I hear you, bro. I hear you. I think that Errol does have the mental edge, and I guess we'll see at the press conference.
Yeah.
But the brother Marcellus David says Crawford has been shot in his head. Why is no one speaking on that? I heard about that. Does anybody know the specifics behind that? Because I don't. That's why I haven't spoken on it. Does anybody know about that? I heard about it, but I don't. What happened? Can somebody educate me on that? Was he playing in the street and got shot in the head? You know, over a dice game? Hugh Greasy-Fire said it was over a dice game.
Shooting dice, from what I heard.
So what he got hit with?
Yeah, I thought it was over.
What kind of bullet? What was it? What was it? You know, I mean, Main Biker said, "Oh, we lost you, brother, Main Biker." Yeah, I'd love to know the story. So he was at a dice game and someone blicked him. Was it meant for him? Was he shot in the forehead, side of the head, but he got shot in the head, right? You know, okay. It was a 9mm. Was it a clean, like, entrance, exit? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
No, I heard it was like a grazing shot behind the ear or something. That's what I heard.
A grazing shot
behind the ear is what I heard, and that's been years ago.
Right.
I don't know how true it is or not, but you know.
Yeah, like early in his career, I heard.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
All right, y'all. I'm a peace out. I'm gonna go back into the chat. Still on the road.
All right, no doubt, village brother. Good looking.
Hey Drew, I'm about to get out of here. Can I give you guys a quick update here? If you guys are going to Vegas, it's expensive as hell now. July, the hotels are crazy. Now I know everybody gonna get no rooms like me, but just the basic rooms is
just rub it in, Dave. Just rub it in.
No, it's average 200 a night just for the basic rooms. If you're trying to be in the middle of the strip, so I just want you guys to know it's about 8 weeks away right now. If y'all about to go, y'all have your money right. Your money gotta be right. Because it ain't cheap out there. I was just out there for Tank in April. I was out there for Bud and Sean Porter. I was out there for Canelo and Bevo. I go to Vegas all the time. And the prices, every time I go to a fight, the food, transportation, everything is just skyrocketing right now. And they're trying to make up for the pandemic. So I just want to give y'all some financial tips here. Make sure y'all got a credit card that doesn't have a limit, because y'all gonna be spending some loot if you go to Vegas. Plain and simple. You know, hey guys, just buying basic stuff, $12, $15 that cost you $3 or $4 back home. They getting folks right now. They making up. So I just want to put people on game here. Bring the card out that don't got a limit, because you're gonna be come back home acting like you gambling. You didn't lay nothing on the craps table. Hey, it ain't funny. It ain't right.
We going broke out there, man.
People going broke, man. It's crazy, you know. And then the resort fees are going up at every hotel now. Look at those resort fees. They'll go ahead and put a $500 hold before you even get started on the bill.
I'm gonna call you when I end this stream, Dave. I'm gonna tell you exactly what I got, because I booked everything last night.
And let me go here. And also too, don't fly on Friday, guys. If you can fly on Thursday, save yourself the hassle. Friday is gonna be ridiculous. Don't do a Friday. Come in Thursday if you can. It ain't gonna be right on Friday. Trust me, I flew in for Tank Davis on a Friday. Ridiculous. You saw, me and Shannon Sharp stayed at the Resorts World together. We and him were chilling for 2 hours, couldn't get in our damn rooms.
Oh shit.
I got the picture. I can show y'all the picture. Me and Shannon Sharp were chilling. If they won't let Shannon Sharp into his room, who do I complain about? All right, we just sitting there chilling. Can't do nothing. So guys, fly on Thursday and get your money right. I gotta go.
All right, bro. I'll holler at you.
See,
everyone go subscribe to that dude named Dave, man. That's the fan right there. BFTV said, I'm not going at all. I'm gonna have the best seat in my house. Sham it. Oh my God. All right. Terrence Bailey, man. Salute, brother. What you got on this?
Man, hey, look, what's going on, Drew? Hey, what's up, panel?
Yes, sir.
If you remember, man, I don't know. I don't know if anybody else brought it up, because I was listening when I was getting off work. That I got on my bike, and then can't listen to you on a motorcycle. So I don't know if anybody brought it up, but remember Bud said that he could never see himself losing in front of his kids.
Yes.
And I typed in the chat earlier. I don't know if you saw it or not. In the event of a loss, do you think Bud could mentally handle it? I think it would be a problem.
You know, I don't know. I don't know. I can't say.
I can't say. The way the things he said in the past and the way he carries himself, I think he may have the Lomachenko effect.
Wow. Like in this picture up here.
Yeah. Or saying, you know, I don't believe I ever lost, or whatever, or mainly when Lomachenko said something about bringing the belts home to his kids or whatever. He said he basically was crying over that or whatever. He said he had lost his ego, but obviously he did not. And I think it will be very, very interesting to see how Bud will react in the event of a loss, because he's going to get beat up. Even in a win, he's going to get beat up. So I'm curious to see, but I'm not putting a whole lot of stock in the fight. I mean, itself, because we've seen a lot of lead ups. And we're like, oh man, this is going to be a barn burner. This is going to be this. It's going to be that. This is going to be that, and it don't be none of that. So like Mayweather Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? It'd be, I don't think I've ever seen Errol Spence in a snoozer, but I mean, what I'm saying is that it could be so one-sided you'd be like, well, damn.
Would it be so decided that they're gonna have to reconsider the rematch type of thing?
Exactly. Like,
Oh,
you know, be like, what's the point? Like, if Earl washed Terrence, what's the point of him running it back? He go to 54. He done what he need to do.
Now, let me throw this. What if we get in there and it's total opposite? What if Bud go in there and wash Errol?
Then you got to run it back because Bud ain't saying nothing about going 54. Well, now. Well, hold on. I go say you got to run it back. It depends on if it was a lucky, if it was a one punch out of nowhere that got him, or if it was an accumulation of punishment. If it was accumulation of punishment, he go in there and beat EJ down. You know, with one of the beat downs like where you're like, well, why? Why do it again? Just go on 54 and see if you can take them belts from Charlo.
Hold on a second. DeJohn W says, "Is this a Spence podcast?" No, sir. I actually put multiple links in the chat, and I said, I need about 3 or 4 for Bud. I need about 3 or 4 for Errol. A majority of the people are picking Errol. If you're picking Bud, click the link and just tell me why. The name of this show is Errol versus Bud. Who wins and why? That's what this is.
I ain't got no pick at all. My whole question was Bud's mental state in the case of a loss, given his past comments.
And Shamar said, Bud said he going to Charlo right after. So he's confident. He's confident. You know what I mean? Edgar, you good? You can hear me, bro?
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah. Perfect.
All right. Yeah, sorry, man. I was in my car moving around, visiting family out here in Virginia. That's what it is.
Oh, my neck.
Oh, really? Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. But yeah, man. Unfortunately, everybody basically took the words out of my mouth. Everybody that's been speaking on Errol, but I have said that Bud is definitely not no pushover. Great fighter, and it won't be easy. I still see Errol winning, but it won't be easy. What's unfortunate is that everybody that picks Bud feels like that he's just gonna knock him out, and that's fairly a high, that's like a high vote. Everyone feels like he's just gonna catch him with something and knock him out. And I know it is boxing, but we've all seen that that man could take a punch and stay in the fight. So I don't know. I'd still pick Errol. That's just my choice.
No doubt. Errol seems the popular pick. Let's go with the Hold on. Wait a minute. I'm reading something. Wait a minute. DeJohn, do me a favor, brother. I got a link in the chat. I don't do this much, and I'm not going to be on here much longer. Just click the link and state your piece. I asked for the Bud fans to join the panel. I asked for the Bud fans to join the panel. You're in here talking about what Blue said. And look, Blue's my guy. We're past that now. The fight's happening. Now I want to talk about. See, didn't I say this was going to happen?
Right.
Didn't I say this was going to happen? I want to talk about who wins and why. We're not on here screaming and talking about Bud's fan. We're not doing that. We're talking about who wins and why. A majority of people are picking Errol. I asked for the Bud fan. There's a link in the chat for the Bud. Come on and explain why do you think Bud wins? That's what we're talking about. I'm not talking about contracts, and I don't care about none of that. Who wins and why? That's all we're talking about.
Hey, Drew. Hey, Drew. Now I will say this: if Errol start the fight off like he did against Ugas in the first 3 or 4 rounds, falling in,
that's going to be a problem.
It's going to be. He is going to get caught.
It will be a problem.
And let me now. Let's do this. Ways for Errol to lose the fight. Starting slow. Do not do that shit.
Rookie mistakes.
Yeah,
looking for your mouthpiece.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, bite down on your mouthpiece, damn it.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
No, don't listen, and not listening to Derrick James.
Correct. That too.
and don't be falling in with your punches. You miss it. You ain't got the right range, and you throw it, and you fall in.
Yeah.
You can't. But Bud is a master counter puncher. You can't. That's tailor made. You going to sleep.
Yeah.
That has to do. Excuse me. Sorry. That has to do with when he does that, he's off balance, and if Bud does catch him precisely, yeah, he can He can't drop him. It's like anybody can get dropped like that. Off balance, perfect. You get hit in the sweet spot, yeah, you can definitely go down.
So yeah, rookie mistakes is how Errol loses his fight. I've never seen Errol come in there and take anyone lightly. He fights one way with everybody. So I don't think he'll do that. I'm in my mind, I just think Bud is a bad mofo, but I just don't see him stylistically beating Errol. In the size factor, I mean, people on the outside looking in are like, nah, they're the same size. They're not, man. They're not.
Yeah, they aren't.
They're not.
Let me add this, Drew. And I just mentioned Derek James. Bud Crawford is an instinctive fighter. He fights purely off of instinct. He doesn't go over there to the corner and Bomac gives him all of these instructions. He doesn't tell him what he's doing wrong. He just let Bud do what he does. Every now and then you'll say, yeah, keep popping that jab or this, that, and the other. But Bomac doesn't give Bud instructions. Like Derek James. If Derek James see Errol doing something wrong, if he see Jamel, Frank Martin, and if he see those guys doing something wrong, you'll see him get in the ring and he'll tell them, throw that punch right here. Throw that punch right there. He's doing this. He's doing that. You need to do this. You need to do that. And he'll give them illustrations on how to do it.
Yeah.
Bomac, like I said, and I'm not going to say Bomac is not a good trainer, but like I said, Bud fights purely off of instinct. Off instinct. And he like you said, he downloads, but it's really not going to be a whole lot to download on Errol Spence. You just got to prepare yourself for what he's gonna do. And if you can't stop him from doing it, you're gonna get punished and you're gonna get brutalized. And it's just that simple.
Damn. And all y'all brothers make solid points, man. So I guess is it safe to say 80-20 Errol at this point?
But Bud slows down later in the fight too, and Errol speeds up. He gets more intense as the fight goes on. Bud doesn't. Not at 147.
Right.
And he stands in the pocket more.
Yo, hold on, y'all. BFTB's in the chat scaring the shit out of me. Oh, man. And he's right, man. This right here. Oh, man.
Damn, just agreed.
Gordon Brownie, man.
What are you talking about?
BF is realistic.
They just agreed, and I know, man, nothing's signed yet, man. Look, I'm just going to remain very optimistic. I'm just going to remain positive.
Positive, right.
You know, but reading this, it's like I don't want to hear it. La 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 la. You know, it's like one of those things. But he's right. It's not signed yet, man. It's not signed yet. And I'm talking it up. But I'm gonna say this, man. I'm gonna say this. Yeah, I see you, Queen. You said the same thing. I know. I'm trying to be positive about the situation. But y'all are right. Queen was right. BF is right.
It's too early in the morning to come on here talking sense, though. It's too early in the morning to talking sense. Take the sensible stuff on somewhere.
This is because Bud agreed last year, and this is in right now. This is a strong fantasy. I'm just trying to be positive and talk as if the fight is signed.
Well, I mean, we're not actually getting into the politics. All we're talking about is who we think will win, whether the fight is made or not. So
yeah. But on top of who I think will win, I done booked my whole trip as if, and the only thing I didn't buy, because guess what? I'm booking my trip with the wife last night. She says, oh, yeah, okay, we did it. Okay. She said, well, how much is the tickets? What? I said, yeah, about that. Tickets ain't on sale yet. And
Damn.
She was like, what? She said, well, it's at the T-Mobile, right? I said, yeah. And then she was like, well, how much are the tickets? I said, well, tickets ain't on sale yet. She said, well, roundabout where they gonna sell them? When they gonna go on sale? I said, I don't know. And upon a further investigation, I said, yeah, you know, the fight ain't signed yet. And she said,
what the fuck?
You just booked the trip on a fight that's not signed yet. Now, my wife don't really fuck with boxing, but she knew. She said, babe, that kind of doesn't make any sense. And I'm like, I know. But, you know, I'm real hopeful. So there's a possibility that, God damn it, there's a possibility that I might be taking a trip out to Vegas for no fucking reason.
BFTB is our harsh reminder.
He really is.
They're gonna go on sale at the door. Oh man, I'm gonna be so mad. He said they're gonna go on July 28th. And some motherfuckers that are strapped for dough. What if the cheapest ticket is like $1,000 and you only got like $300 in your account? You be like, no! Yo, man, start saving money now, man. Do what you gotta do. God damn. Yeah, Queen, that's right before the meet and greet. You know what I'm saying? I'm writing all this off of my taxes anyway. I don't give a doohickey darned heck. I don't care. But good grief, man. I just hope, man. Listen, man. Well, look, I got to shut this down because I got to go to work. Mr. Mont, man, salute to you, good brother. Again, you do great work. I appreciate your time, man. Terrence Bailey, you know, we always talk behind the scenes when we get a minute. No diggity doubt. No doubt. Edgar Chavez finally getting to speak to my fam, man. No doubt,
Damn, man. Nice meeting everyone.
No doubt.
It was fun.
Man.
Good conversation.
I gotta go drive around these ungrateful. You know what I'm saying?
I just bought this Queen, trailer.
No doubt, man.
Be safe,
Queen, you gonna see me. Already booked the Dallas trip, so you gonna see me. This was just bread that I didn't. This is just bread I had laying around. You know, I'll make it back. It's all good, man. So look, this was an open panel. This was for, you know, I wanted Bud fans and Errol fans to have a conversation. It was an open panel. Y'all know I don't do this much. It was a great discussion. It's just that we had one Bud supporter on here, Steve Elder Mack. You know, we had a brother in the chat. And look, the link was there. Look, man. You know, there was no gunfire. It was what it was, man. But, you know, subscribe to all the content creators, man. And tune in to everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'll be in BF's chat today. His live today should be very interesting. Man, salute to everybody in the Venmo, Zelda, Cash App. The Super Chats will be back in about 15 days. You know, I already told y'all what they're doing. They're merging my accounts, and it says that when you do that, when you change your, I'll tell you exactly what it says real quick because people keep asking me. It says AdSense changes are not allowed. You need to wait 32 days between AdSense changes. My second channel got upgraded and it got added to my AdSense. So there's a change. So it's upgraded. So this channel, as you can see, I still got members and everything. They're just updating the system. That's all it is. So they paused on the super chat, but you know what's done? You know what's done? You know what's dope? All the back end money that I made this month, they're gonna throw it on next month. So the check is gonna be overweight. So I love what I do. So I think the general's on right now. So yeah, I'm heading out. Yo, Steve, I'm about to head out, y'all. Steve backstage. Yo, hold on. Yo, Steve, it's the end of the show, motherfucker. We out.
Yeah, I know Team Bud all day. The only Bud fan in this bitch. All right, bro.
All right, family. Yo, man, we out of here, man. Bros on deck.
Move! Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.